8O10Z521 22OU-binder 21 22OU-41 211314 521 5200. Is this a software serial key? For you to understand, stay until the end, because today I'm going to tie your brain in knots. Look, we're going to do 7 tests, and the idea is to mess with your brain to get you out of autopilot mode. Because most of the time we do things without thinking. And that kind of makes our brains rusty. So today's idea is to find out if your brain isn't already a little rusty and to show you that you can actually train your brain. There's even a course for that, which is Supera. They are a Brazilian company with more than 250 branches across the country, which was founded in 2006 by an engineer who graduated from IDEA. Supera is a pioneer in cognitive stimulation, which is like a workout for the brain, and it's for people of any age who want to have a healthy brain. You've probably heard about aerobic activities like running or riding a bike. These are exercises we do to improve our physical fitness. But there's another concept that comes from this, which is neurobics. Basically, it's when we do activities to stimulate the brain and help it create connections. In the Supera method, this is done with games and activities that are fun, but not always easy to solve. So in this video, you and I are going to go through some of these activities that confuse the brain and really make it work. So in today's video, we have a test administrator, our physics intern Daniel. You can start. I'm scared of I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah.
It's simple, I burp. This first test is the flanker test with arrows. You'll see a sequence of arrows pointing right or left to me, and you just need to focus on the middle arrow. So for example, there are 5 little arrows. You look at the third one, right? The one that's right in the middle. If it's pointing to the left, press A. If it's pointing to the right, press L. Got it? And for that, we're going to use the online test from a cognitive studies organization. You can take it using the QR code that we'll put on the screen.
All right, let's go. It's just A and L.
By pressing the space bar, you can start right away.
Starting. Ah, man, I'm doing well at this, right? Fernando.
Do you think it's easy?
For now, I think it's easy.
Just warming up, right? First test.
This one is really easy. I'm gonna ace this thing. Let's see, what did you expect, man? I don't think I got any wrong, right?
I don't think so. Oh, that's in milliseconds. You were slow at first, but then you understood. No,
then I got it. See how I improved at the end? Yeah, look.
Much faster.
1/3 of a second. At the beginning, I was slower.
This test is for you to train your focused attention. So the idea is for you to pay attention only to what's in the middle and avoid letting what's on the edges interfere with your thinking, right?
Ah, I see. I get it.
That first one was easy, right? It was easy. It was just a warm up.
It was easy. Let's go. Bring up the next one, Daniel.
Let's go. The second one now is a classic test. You must have seen it around. It's the Stroop color test. Yes. Several color names will appear on the screen, but the font color is different from the word that's written.
Right. And which one do I have to say? Do I have to read the word or say the color?
You have to say the color of the font. So at first, you need to say the color of the font. But when the background changes to a dark background, then you have to read the word, okay?
First, it's going to make a crack sound.
And since you thought the flanker test was too easy, sometimes you'll have a time limit. Each color will appear on the screen for 1 second, okay? You have to answer quickly, all right?
Okay, now I have butterflies in my stomach.
Let's go.
People will watch it at home too, right? Just like I'm doing, they'll try it too. Let's go.
Squeeze your core.
Orange. Purple, red. Brown. Pink. Yellow, gray, green, green. No, wait. Yellow. Green. Orange. White. No, it's all wrong. No, we have to start over. We have to start over. It didn't work.
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
Let's start again. Remember, when it switches to a dark background, to a gray background, you say the word. You read the word.
That's too fast.
I know. Come on, one more chance.
One more chance. Again. I'll try. Let's go. Green, purple, red, green. Brown, pink, yellow, gray. Green. Red. Pink. Red, blue, yellow, orange, brown, brown, and yellow. Green, orange, blue, purple, purple, green, blue. That was better. It got better. It got better. It got better. That was better. It got better. The editor will put the score up there, showing how many I got right and how many I got wrong. I think I got more than half right.
No, you got about 20 right, man. There are 30 screens. It's hard.
But I think if we practice, we get good at this. Well, if anyone wants to try it at home, mute the volume so you don't hear me talking and watch this part again. Let's go. Start the third test.
Let's go to the next one. So the Stroop test was hard for you. So now let's take a break. This next test is more to show that you're smart, to show that your brain is intelligent.
To get me off the hook a little.
Exactly. We're going to do a test now for typoglycemia, which is not hypoglycemia.
No, it's not a lack of glucose in the blood. Exactly.
It has a similar name because it's the ability our brain has to read text, even with some letters scrambled or by swapping letters for numbers. For example, swapping the letter I for the number 1. Our brain can read it easily. So what you have to do is just read the text and say it out loud.
All right, I'm covering it here because I want to see what's on this screen. I don't want to cheat in the game.
But it's just to boost your self-esteem so you can get back. Let's go.
I read it.
You can read it.
Your brain is able to understand this text even with the letters scrambled. Perfect. Is there more text? That's because the human mind doesn't read each letter by itself, but the word as a whole. Think it's easy. Now, it's going to get a little more complicated. 3 plates of wheat for 3 sad tigers. If you manage to understand this text, I think it deserves a thumbs up. Very good.
You didn't fall for the trick. Damn.
No 3 plates of wheat for 3 sad tigers. Can I look? Now I have to cover it, Giuliano.
You can look. The test hasn't started yet. This is the global local test or the Navon letter test. We're going to use the same site as the flanker test, the one with the little arrows so anyone watching can play too. So in this test, we're going to have several letters. We'll have smaller letters forming the shape of a bigger letter. For example, you might have several small s's forming the letter H, or several small h's forming the letter S in both of these cases. In these, the letter H appears whether it's the larger shape or the smaller shape. You're going to have to do the following. Whenever the letter H or the letter O appears in the image, whether it's big or small, you press the B key. If neither the letter H nor the letter O appears, you press the N key. So this one is a little more complicated. The idea is for you to do it as quickly as possible. H-O.
Weird test. Let's go.
It's a weird test.
Weird. It started. Hull. Oh, no.
Oh.
I was complaining that I'm slow. Yeah, right? It's hard. It's a lot harder than I thought. Man, wow. I'm really messing up here, man. But now I think I've got the hang of it. I thought I got the hang of it, but I didn't know. To anyone watching from the outside, it looks easy, right? It's H. There's no letter F. Now, there's H that's forming a T. T. The letter O is formed by the U. Ah, not the letter L. If I say it, it'll get easier. The letter E. Oh, my God. The letter U is formed by the E. The letter T formed by S doesn't exist.
I got that wrong.
How many times did I get it wrong?
The feedback.
I got it wrong 6 times in total here.
Interestingly, when you spoke out loud, you got more right, but you also took much longer.
I was correct, but it took over a second.
Nice.
More than a second. You don't get a second chance like that.
For us to try again. Can we go again? Let's go.
Let's go again. Let's see if I get a little better.
Right, now just press escape.
Let's go. Now I'll go fast. And there, I already made a mistake. Damn, my brain is overheating.
But you got the hang of it. You're doing better than I expected overall in the tests.
You just want a good internship report at semester's end, right? Oops, I made a mistake. Actually, 2 now. I'm starting to get nervous, and it's affecting my performance. It's always the same, man. I haven't improved much, but my time definitely got better.
From what I see, your main difficulty seems to be with small letters forming the letter O, right?
Yeah, I messed up another one here. Small letters forming the H.
I think that in general, we end up focusing more on the small letters, right? We forget to look at the whole picture, right? I think so. We get too caught up in the detail.
I did so well with the little arrows that I got them all right.
Yeah, that's true. Look, it improved a lot from 0 to 900.
Yeah, no, I improved. I improved my time, but I still made 4 mistakes.
But it went down.
It's improved. If I play all day, I think I'll get even better.
Perfect. Let's go. Very well. So let's go to the next one. Come on, Eber. For this one, I'll let you choose the difficulty. Personally, I think it's an easy test. Oh!
He already starts like this. I let you choose the difficulty, but I think it's easy.
I'd go with the...
I want it really hard mode.
Do you want to do it in hard, medium, or easy mode?
I want the hard one.
Let's go with hard. Me too.
Let's go. If we're going to embarrass ourselves, let's do it all the way, right, guys? Let's really embarrass ourselves then.
Considering that you did well on the arrow test, I'd have you do the hard one. Now, we're going to do the numeric value test. So, several numbers in different fonts will appear on the screen, and you have to say which one has the highest numeric value. Not necessarily the biggest one in font size. Oh, okay. It could be that the big number is a large sized number, and there's a small sized 8. You have to say 8, right? Okay. Let's do the hard one, which is just like the Stroop test. You have a number, you look at it and say it. All right. If you think it's too hard, we'll go to the next level.
On this screen, I already said 6, right? That's right, 6. 9. 7. 7.
It was very easy.
No, I wanted a longer test.
Oh!
I thought it was going to be 7. 7.
You're following the pattern of making one test easier, another harder, then another easier.
Let me do the easier one again here, just to see. I was the time that...
It was different. It's different, right? But just the time, you had more time to think, but you did well here. No problem. 6, 9, 7.
But when there are more numbers, it gets a bit tricky, right? You had 2, 6. Okay, now you have... Look here, 0, 7, 3. Okay, very good, very good.
The idea of this test is also to train your ability to distinguish the font size from the numbers value, okay?
There's always something that gets in the way of your observation there, and you have to think, right? The brain has to make a different connection, I imagine. It has to dodge the obstacle and succeed.
That's it.
Get
Perfect. So just to finish, Ibert, I want to see how you handle letters and numbers together. Okay? So if I ask you to alternate the letters of the alphabet with their numerical positions, can you do it easily? Go ahead.
By positional value, I mean the letters number in the alphabet.
Exactly like
3 would be 6.
Exactly, because BC, can you test the whole alphabet?
Let's test it.
Go.
A. Yeah. A. 2, 3, C. 4, D, 6, wow. No, now it's all messed up. Wow, is that it? Letter A. Then, I don't say B, I say 2. Then it's C. Then, for D, I say 4. Then I say E. Then, for F, I say 6. G, 7. I. J. No. Okay, I can already see this challenge won't be easy. Prove it. No.
No, you didn't think it was cool. You didn't think it was easy.
No, I thought it was easy. I didn't think it was easy because it starts to confuse me completely.
So let's do this. I'm going to write some words on the board, but I'll replace some letters with numbers, okay? And let's see if you can guess how long it will take to figure out what word that is, okay?
Okay. Just like I said at the start of the video.
Exactly. If people pay more attention, they'll rewind the video and notice what you said at the start.
Okay, because I said something. Actually, I'll be honest with you. I read what was on the script that Daniel wrote, so I don't even know what I said. So anyway, I'll have to watch the video and go back and see. Okay, are you going to write on the board?
I'm going to write on the board.
Daniel will write while I stay in the corner answering Instagram DMs and not look.
So let's go. I wrote 3 words, right? The first, second, and the third, right? Okay. The first one is I start. Can you glance at this first word and know what's written?
It must be egg, egg. You tried.
So, this is ta.
No. Here it's easy because 3 is C brain.
Perfect. And this last one, oh man, this one is longer. Let's see if you can get it.
Wait. If 15 is U, if I go back 2, it's 13, 14. Is N, it's M. It's mom and man. Manual do mundo.
Bro?
Dude.
Now you can explain to people what you talked about earlier. Do you remember the sequence?
I don't remember. I'll need to check the script. Let's see what I was talking about at the beginning here. 10E50, 2122, Q41, R211314, N15, S521, C5, 5218. I said today I'm going to tie your brain in knots. That was it said like this. Coded. Wow. But that's a really cool way to... I put in a lot of effort because not only do you have to think about where the letter is, because here it's fine. 1, 2, 3, C, and so, but then you have to try to guess the word, right? You have to look for a word, Kind of like Hangman, I liked it. In all these challenges, my brain, and probably yours too, if you were following along, trying to solve them, work out in concentration, memory, coordination, and logical reasoning. The idea is that the more I train, the more it adapts, and the easier it will be for me to do the activities. You saw that happening. When I did it the second time, it was already much easier. But the coolest thing is that this also makes a difference in everyday activities. So, when I do this kind of challenge, it helps my brain, for example, to help me not forget where I left my keys, remember my appointments, what I got up to do. Have more focus at work, plan better. And there are two cool things to learn from this. The first is neuroplasticity, which is our brain's ability to create new connections. We can stimulate this by doing activities that make neurons communicate with other neurons they weren't connected to before. We literally connect neurons. And the second cool thing is cognitive reserve, which is like a savings account. The more stimulation, the more experiences we accumulate, the more resources our brain has to deal with challenges throughout life. And training these functions, this brain workout, is what we call cognitive stimulation. So, in the end, training the brain is like working out. The more consistent the training is, the stronger and faster the brain gets. The seventh activity also messes with the brain because you're probably not used to this. It's a portable calculator that doesn't have a battery, which we also know as an abacus. In the case of the one I'm holding, it's a specific model of Japanese abacus called Soroban. I have to confess that I'm really happy because in 5th grade, or what is now called 6th grade, I learned that the abacus existed at school. I made an abacus at home, but I never knew how to do calculations on the abacus. So for this video, I had to learn, and it's really cool. Supera, they use this abacus a lot in class to work on attention, concentration, processing ability, motor skills, persistence, discipline. All of that before even getting to calculation. I'm going to explain the basics to you, which is what I learned today, but I'll use a computer program because it's a little easier for us to see. Then I'll use the real abacus for the challenge that Daniel is going to give me. The abacus you're seeing down there is exactly the same as the one I have physically here in my hand. Okay? So, take a good look. There are 15 columns. In each column, we see 5 little pieces, 5 beads. Okay? And then we have 4 on the bottom part and 1 more on the top part. At this moment, the abacus is reset. There's no number here. It's all 0, 0, 0, 0. This is the 0 position. You can notice that between the beads on the bottom and the beads on the top, there's a black line. And this black line has white dots. These little dots are very important because it's from them that we define the one's place. So, when I want to write a number, the number 1, for example, I can choose which of these white dots I'm going to start with. So, if I lift this little piece here, I created the number 1, and it means that I want the 1's place to be on this white dot. So if I establish here, for example, that this is number 1, then the 1's place is now on this other white dot. What is to my right? What is to the right of the 1's place are the decimal places. So it would be what's to the right of the number 1. When written normally on paper, it would be 1.1, for example. I would do it here. 1.01. I would do it here. What's on the left is the opposite. Those are the bigger numbers. So here come the tens, the hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, and so on. So here would be 11. If I move this one up, it becomes 111, and here it becomes 1111. But how do we continue? How do we make the number 2? For example, you move up 1 more bead. It's very easy. If I want to make the number 3, I move up 1 more. If I want to make the number 4, I move up 1 more. 5 is different. I take this bead that's up here, it is worth 5. So these pieces that are on top are worth 5. And then to make 6, I add 1 more. 6, 7, 8, and 9. So you've already learned how to make all the numbers here. When it's open like this, it's 0. As you close it, you add here at the bottom. Each one at the bottom is worth 1, and the one at the top is worth 5. To make a really complicated number, let's go 1,239. So here 1,239. For me to do a calculation. I'll give a really simple example. So this video isn't entirely about the Soroban, okay? 15 plus 12. So 12 is 10, right? The 10 plus 2. Here it is 27. If I want to do 27 minus 11, I take 10 from here, take 1 from here, it'll be 16. On the screen, that's fine, but in real life, there's a right way to move the beads. And use your fingers when doing the calculations, okay? So when adding. When putting in a number, I have to go down with my index finger. So If I'm going to make the number 7, for example, I go down with my index finger and up with my thumb. So here's the number 7. When I'm going to do 7 minus 2, I have to go down with my index finger, or 5 minus 5. Then I go up with my index finger. So whenever I'm adding with the lower beads, I use my thumb. With the upper bead, I use my index finger. And when subtracting, always the index finger. What's cool is that the hand movement becomes part of the way the person thinks. So people who have a lot of practice with the Soroban don't even need to look at the Abacus. They just move their fingers. And more than that, if someone is doing mental math, you can see them doing it like this, moving their fingers as if they're using the Soroban. It all sounded pretty easy in theory, right? Here it is, man, to bring me some trouble.
So practice now that you know how it works.
I'm gonna do it slowly, okay? Because I'm learning, I learned how to use this thing today. Let's go.
So add 53 plus 14 for me.
53, so let's go. 53 plus 14. 314. Wait, how do I add 4 here? Yeah, oops, I got stuck because I don't know what to do here. No, but give me a moment, Don't give me any hints. I have to break down those 5, right? I have to add 5 somehow. Add 5 and take away 1, you know? How much did it come to here? 67.
That's it, man.
Okay. I'm starting to get the hang of it. It's an important thing. When you're doing this training, you can't do the math in your head. You have to do the math on it.
You have to do on the Soroban.
It has to be on the Soroban. Otherwise, it's not easy, and you're not really using it.
Shall we do some harder calculations?
Let's go.
Now it's for real, huh?
I want you to do this one, 9,537.
9,537 minus
3,579.
minus 3,570. Wait, this 70 is what complicates things. I take away 1,000 and get 930. Here I have to add 30 here, which is the same as adding 5 and taking away 2. 9. I lose 10 and gain 1. It will be 5,958. Exactly. Amen. Bye.
That was tough.
Ha. Wow, that's really cool. Very cool. Look, I could feel my brain making those little connections, you know?
Considering you learned how to use that today, it's already really good.
Right? You need to practice more. And you can even do multiplication on this thing. Yeah, it's a little calculator. I'm really happy that I learned the basics of the little calculator. 5th grade Iber would be proud of me right now. Brilliant. Thanks, man. If you enjoyed these challenges and want to train your brain in a light, fun way with guidance, Supera does exactly that. Nowadays, a lot of people understand that if you want to exercise your body, you need instruction and go to the gym. You can do exactly the same thing to exercise your brain. Supera has more than 250 locations all over Brazil, and it's for people of all ages. You saw how much I struggled and had to make new connections here today. And a really cool, important detail is that you get a private lesson. Just get in touch with the nearest location.